Well, hello again. I know it's definitely been a while. I know I've been active on the questions or comments that are coming up, but I haven't put up any videos in quite a while. I staged a bunch, and life has just been extremely busy. So when I've been getting home, I've just kind of wanted to veg, and anybody who's put up videos knows it takes a little bit of effort. Thanks for everybody who has continued to stay subscribed, and all you new subscribers who have obviously seen that there hasn't been a lot of new video activity. But we're going to put a tiny end to that today, and what I'm going to do is show just a small hack on cheap cheap little lanterns. Probably something, I'm not sure where these came from. We've got a few of them around the house. My wife picked them up. They come, well, they're cheap. They run off AAA batteries. So let's start at that end of it here before I get too far down the road. So we've got good old Costco. Take these out. 3 AA's. Very, very simple. Just a little pressure switch under there. I've had it apart already. That's the button for it. And this actually sits down. Come on, down inside, and then you screw in the light bulb. But what we're doing is we're going to take this bulb out and ditch it because, well, it's a little incandescent bulb. Not only does it use a lot of power, it doesn't push a lot of light. So if you have any of these, if you've seen these little lantern majobbies, there's just 2 screws on either side of the case, opposite sides of the battery section. And they're little screws, so you'll have to be careful you don't lose them. If you're looking to take it apart, this just fits on top, and this has a cammed base, so it just twists to come off. It's not that hard to deal with. I'm assuming because they did use an actual screw-in light bulb, they intended that this thing should be user serviceable, which is actually pretty impressive considering how cheaply this thing is made. So what we're going to do, first off, is going to be one of those videos where it's actually edited a little bit, because I'm not going to do the soldering on video because I know that soldering on video is not always the biggest thing that people care about. So we're going to take this screw cap off, set it aside, and I've got a bunch of these LEDs left over still from an order of stuff. Actually, when I show you what I'm going to do to mount it, this is it's kind of a concave top, almost as though they're trying to set it so you can aim this. So the light from this won't be a lot better, but the mod that I'm going to make will let me order other LEDs and try them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this computer fan that I have no intention of ever using again, mostly because 60mm fans are noisy as all snot. We're going to hack off the 3-wire mini power connector, and we're going to make use of this because it is, as you can see, just about the exact same size, and the pinholes, as you can see, are actually just perfect. Come on, focus. There. So that you can actually slide that right in. So this will actually be an LED bulb mount. So that way I don't have to solder the actual LED in place and desolder it and replace it if I try to find a better fit, or a brighter one to use, I should say. So I am going to desolder and resolder, and I will be back. So I got the main soldering portion, well, the only soldering portion, forget about main. And what I did do while I was in here, I replaced these incredibly cheap wires, these really thin, they're probably 30 gauge, it's ridiculous, completely with the wiring that's on the fan harness, as well as I took off the yellow RPM wire and used it to replace the wire that went from here over to the toggle switch. So it's a lot more robust. So where I'm left now is the top lid has to go back on, but it's definitely fitting, but it's definitely loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some glue gun, or hot snot as some people like to call it, and glue that into place and put it back together and show you the end result. So here it is, hot glued back into place. Screwed the two screws back into the base to hold everything together. I put hot glue underneath once I got the top secured, and I got it aligned so that these two pins here on the left, as I'm holding it, are somewhat centered, so that when this LED is plugged in, let's see if we get this in the right polarity. I'll probably have to mark this. No, I didn't. Ta-da! So there we go. So I'll turn it off. So like I said, the last couple steps, put the diffuser back on, and then this lines up and then twists into place. There's the power, and now we get a nice little bit of light for an awful lot longer than what we certainly would from the little incandescent bulb that was in there. So if you just need something as a small emergency light for a night light. Now these AA's, by the way, are actually pretty close to dead too. Not entirely dead, obviously they're working. Get old trusty meter pants out here. So 1.5 volts nominal, 1.2, 1.2, and 1.2, 1.24. Ooh. So at least with an LED being retrofit into anywhere where you can stick it, even if it's not run by a driver kind of based LED module, any dumb little devices like this, stupid flashlights, if you can find an LED that'll fit, it'll generally run off the voltages that you get from the 1.5 volt cells that are typically in these cheap little flashlight lamp type concoctions. It's definitely worth it. Get some more life out of the batteries, at least to an extent that you normally wouldn't have gotten out of them, and they'll last a lot longer from fresh. So that's all I have today. Thanks for watching. I do hope to get back doing some more videos a little bit more often. I think I'm going to do a shaky hand cam video of around the home theater area, as I did finally recently get off my duff and buy a new home theater amp, and it's got a magic speaker setup microphone that comes with pretty much everything now. I just want to do a quick rundown of just some approaches that can be taken to setting up the wiring in your home theater as well. So anyways, again, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you don't. At least that way I might make better content. But as I've said before in comments, I do this for fun, and it's nice to see a small little piece of the internet seems to at least enjoy me having fun. So, thanks again. Bye.